Hi boys and girls, it's time for our lion craft. Roar! So I just read the book to you, Lions of Africa. It's our non-fiction book. That means it's a book about something real, and lions are real. I thought it would be fun to make a lion today. So this is what I need you to get out of your resource materials. You're going to need the big baggie that has a plate in it. It has 2 cups of paint. Be very careful they don't spill. 2 googly eyes. A black circle for a nose. And 2 pieces of construction paper. 1 piece is orange and 1 piece is yellow. Okay, you're also going to need a glue stick, and you're going to want to have some wipes or even a wet paper towel or 2 handy because our fingers are going to get a little messy, okay? Yes, we're going to do a little finger painting. Okay, so take your paints and move them to the side so they don't spill, okay? The very first thing we're going to do to make this less messy is we are going to make the lion's mane. That is all the hair that is around the lion's big head. So what you're going to want to do, we're going to take our orange paper and our yellow paper, and we are just going to rip strips. So see if you can rip some strips of paper just like that. They're all going to be different sizes and different shapes, I'm sure. Okay, so there's my orange paper that I ripped into strips. You can see what that looks like. Now I'm going to do the same thing with my yellow paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my yellow strips and my orange strips with my glue stick, and I'm going to glue them around the outside of my plate. Now, some of you may only want to put some on the top. Some of you may want to put them all the way around. It is up to you. It's your lion, okay? So I'm going to start at the top, and I think I'm going to start with orange. So I'm going to glue an orange piece on there. I put some glue on from my glue stick on my plate. And there's my first piece of lion hair on his mane. Now I'm going to add a yellow piece, so I'm going to get my glue on there. See the purple glue? A nice big piece, or a nice big spot. I'm going to push down hard. There's another piece. I'm going to keep going. Why don't you guys work on yours while I work on mine? And we'll see what it looks like when we're done. I think I'm going to go all the way around. Kind of reminds me of a sun with the colors that I see. And I'm making a pattern. I don't know if you guys can tell what pattern I'm making. Let me hold this up and I'll show you. Look at my lion's mane so far. So I have orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow. That is my pattern. Now, I think I'm going to keep just this much hair around my lion's head, but you guys can fill in all the empty spots that you see on your plate. Okay? Because I have lots more hair that I could even use. Now, when you're done putting the hair around your lion's head, put the top on your glue stick. Now, the messy part begins. So you want to make sure you push up your sleeves if you have long sleeves on. And make sure that your wet paper towels or your wipes are ready. Okay, I've got 3 of them just in case. Put them right here. Okay, now this is what you're going to want to do. Now, are lions red? No, but I'm going to use red. Are lions yellow? Sometimes they look yellow. They looked very yellow in our book. Watch what I'm going to do with my red and my yellow. I'm going to start with yellow and I'm going to dip my fingers in, tap, 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 right into my paint. And watch this. I'm going to smear it all over my plates with my fingers. That's fun. Smear it all over. Get it nice and covered and colorful. Okay, so I'm going to wipe the red off my fingers before I show you what my plate looks like. I'm going to use my wipe. Okay, not messy anymore. So this is what my lion looks like so far. Now watch. I'm going to set the red aside and I'm going to pick up my yellow paint. And I'm going to dip, dip, dip my fingers in. And now I'm going to rub the yellow right on top of the red. And I'm going to mix it together with my fingers. Feel free to use as much yellow as you want. What color do you think we're going to make when we mix together yellow and red? What do you think? I have to use lots of yellow because that red is a very strong color. It's very strong. All right, let me wash my hands and then I'll show you what color I made. I'm wondering if you made the same color at home. My lion is now orange. So red and yellow make orange. Now, we're not done. Move your paint to the side. Now, my plate is really wet, so I don't really need to use a glue stick right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my googly eyes and put it right in the paint. I'm going to take my other googly eye and put it right in the paint. So there's my lion's eyes. And now I'm going to put his nose right in the middle, right on the paint, and go tap, tap, tap. So this is what my lion looks like so far. Now I'm going to let him dry, and then you can get a black crayon or a marker, and you can color over the plate and give him black whiskers. But we have to wait until he dries, because a marker won't work very well on wet paint. Okay? All right, Mr. Lion, you dry. We'll see you in a little bit. I hope you had fun.